All right, we good? We good? See me? Cool? Yeah. Hey, what's up? All right, listen here. This is Ace's Recaps. She's recapping the crazy season that's unfolding so far. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope you tuned in to Battle of the Exile with me and Dustin. All that sweatiness going on. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you loved it. Listen to what Ace has to say about it and get back to her. Let her know what you think.
Hey y'all, hey, what's up? Ace here with your weekly recap of Battle of the Exes 2. This is episode 2. First, I want to say thank you so much to Jess for that awesome intro. You rock, Jess, and you got exiled, but you came out of it. Spoiler alert. We love Jess. Yes, we do. We love Jess. How about you? Tell me down in the comments. I am in a new place. Hello, this is my new apartment. So let's get right into the episode because I'm super late starting this and I want to have some kind of chill time later tonight, maybe eat some dinner. Quickly before I start, thank you all so much for all the love and support on the first recap that went out last week. Everybody from the challenge and all of the challenge fans that come here to watch the recaps, thank you for sharing it, thank you for liking it and commenting, and most of you also dislike Teresa, which is hilarious. We can get along, we can totally be friends. So let's get right into the episode. They started off with drinking time. I'll drink to that. Jenna let us know that she is done dating dudes that look like Jay. She would much rather date dudes that look like Zach. But John A is not into Zach and Jenna while she's standing over there with Jay taking shots. Is this an episode of Wife Swap? Did I miss something here? Are we still watching the challenge? Anybody? Hashtag confused. Meanwhile, Not Bananas is over there telling Nani that he would still tear that up. Proof. Avery is disgusted about all this. And side note, Jordan talking to Avery, he is sweating his ass off. Panama looks hot. Seems hot. I don't want to go there. Somebody write that down and remind me of that later. Back at the house, Avery is crying because of all the Not Bananas and Nani stuff. Everybody, we have our first crier on the challenge. Now let's all take a moment and feel for her. It's so sad. My notes went all the way down to the bottom, so I'm currently scrolling. In the other room, Johnny and Bananas and CT are all discussing how crazy Avery is and how she deserves to cry. Zach and Jenna are all snuggly on the couch and somebody's like, give her a kiss on the cheek, and then they kiss on the mouth and everybody's like, oh my god, and I love Sarah's quote about this happening.
Zach and Jenna, Ken and Barbie. They couldn't be prettier, they couldn't be dumber, and I love the two of them together.
Next morning, Naya is all talking about how Nani's disgusting because she smashed everybody in the house, and I hate the term smashed. Like, why? Why do we have to use that? She smashed everybody in the house. I feel like that just means like she was really, really fat and she sat on everyone. Anyway, she's like, she's disgusting because she slept with everybody but Wes, and Wes is like, yeah, I surely didn't touch that. And it's like, no, she surely didn't touch you. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Johnny and Nani are sitting somewhere else talking about how everybody hates Nani and there's an Everybody Hates Nani club, and I am not a part of that club. I just want to put that out there. I am not a part of the Everybody Hates Nani club. It's challenge time. So this challenge was one of the best challenges in the history of challenges because it was so damn awkward for everyone. And that means that it was amazing for us at home to watch. So thank you, whoever came up with this round of challenges. Let's just, wait a second, let's just give you a round of applause. There's 3 different bases, I think, and at each base you get a different task to do. The last 3 teams and the yada yada yada. Next, TJ handles telling you about the challenges very, very well. I don't know how he does it without stopping. He just knows everything to say at once because he's talented. And I don't feel like repeating all that. He's got skills. Hey. So at the first base is the suck and blow competition. For those of you who don't know what suck and blow means, it means that little thing you used to do in high school with people. It was a suck and blow game just so that you can accidentally kiss someone that you liked. Allow me to demonstrate.
Good thing I like you.
See, it happened to us too, but we're not exes.
Oh, wait.
We can totally win, except
Right when you said that.
Thanks for coming.
That would be awkward with other people.
See guys, that's how easy it is. You guys see what I'm using? I'm using a head rush sticker. Shout out! Anyway, I loved what Leroy had to say about this competition of the suck and blow.
When TJ said suck and blow, I automatically feel like we could win it. Because that's how Naya and I's relationship got started. Allegedly.
There's bamboo lanes, they suck and blow the card, and then they get to poles, and then they have to go around the poles, so that's where the whole suck and blow part comes together, and they can accidentally make out with each other, which is great. I just fucking love it. If they drop the card, they have to start all the way over from the beginning. Lame. I love how before the challenge even starts, Jemmye and Knight are talking about how this might be a good challenge for them because they don't even have to talk to each other during this challenge. Not Bananas and Avery are awkward as fuck, okay? Even by the way they're just standing there, like, before the challenge, like, well, this is gonna be, like, yeah, so, how's the weather over there, okay? So the challenge starts and everybody's trying to suck in the card to get moving and everybody's having problems, everybody's dropping it, and I'm just like, everyone sucks at sucking, get it together, bunch of lesbians. CT is stoked about starting this challenge.
DM puts the card in her mouth and here I come!
I love when the couples keep missing after the polls and they wind up kissing each other. Hilarious. I'm just gonna post a couple pictures right here to show you the hilarity of the situation and the awkwardness. And I'm gonna stand here while I do so and just look at you. So John and Simone finished. They are the ones. They are the ones. Interracial couples do it better, y'all. CT and DM, Bananas and Nani, and so on and so on and so on until they get down to the last three, which is Thomas and Haley, Knight and Jemmye, and the awkwardness of Not Bananas and Avery. This is just too weird to watch for me with them. Like, somebody make it stop. Change the channel. So Thomas and Haley wind up finishing before Not Bananas and Avery, sending Not Bananas and Avery into the dome automatically. Oh yeah. At the second base challenge, the girls and the guys have to stand facing each other. Imagine there's a guy right here. Actually, don't. The guys have to deal with two baseballs where they go like this a lot until they unscrew themselves. And the girls have to deal with a bat that's coming out right about here, and they have to unscrew that. You know what this looked like, okay? I don't need to stand here and do this. I don't. But I'm gonna anyway. Sarah has a great point about her partner.
Jordan's job in this is to unscrew two balls. And the problem is, he only has one hand. Hello? We're kind of at a little bit of a disadvantage here.
So the challenge starts and everybody's circle jerking, boob twisting, I don't know. This is all super strange, also super hilarious. Again, mad props to whoever came up with these really awkward challenges for us to watch. It's amazing. Zach and Johnny, Leroy and Naya, and Jordan and Sarah eliminated for doing the worst. Zach's all like,
does this make me a selfish lover that I couldn't finish?
First, yes it does. Second, that outfit that you're wearing makes you look like a big, swole-ass hipster American flag. Third base, y'all, we're talking about tongues now. I don't know why that came in there, but alright. Just when I thought things couldn't get weirder, they did. And now we're all digging through a wall of peanut butter with our tongues looking for numbers. It's a peanut butter puzzle, y'all. Peanut butter puzzle. Peanut butter puzzle. Peanut butter puzzle. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of making me hungry. So I love me some peanut butter. But this is definitely not a group activity or something you want to do while a lot of people are watching. You want to be like licking a wall filled with peanut butter to figure out a fucking number to unlock some bullshit thing on the, hashtag unattractive. Nani and Jenna are gagging due to eating the peanut butter. Dude! It's fucking peanut butter. They could have put a lot worse shit on that wall. It could have been like bloody gut, bowel, fermented juice paste. I don't know what I just said, but it could have been that. It's peanut butter. And it's not even crunchy peanut butter, it's creamy, it's easier to get through. And Jemmye agrees with me.
Jenna is completely disgusted at the thought of having to eat peanut butter. Model problems.
Jay and Jenna wind up forfeiting the challenge because Jay cannot stand there and complete the challenge while Jenna is practically vomiting on him, and in turn that's making him vomit. And now they're both vomiting and they forfeit. DM and CT advanced first. They owned this peanut butter wall, guys. And then they talk about their love for each other and I'm just like, hearts. So many hearts. So it's CT and DM, Teresa and Wes, and Bananas and Nani that advanced to the last base. So I guess there was 4. This challenge was great. There's 2 long silver poles They each have a pole. I wish I had a pole, as she awkwardly looks for something that resembles a pole. This guitar stand is not nearly the same, but you get the drift. So they both have one of these, and they're trying to get them to insert themselves into the other's one of these, and then run towards each other while they go into each other, and then somebody's flag pops out of the end. Dirty ass minds. Again, who came up with these challenges? What really made this challenge hilarious is what everybody on the sidelines are screaming during this challenge. Put it in! Put the tip in! You gotta find the hole! Wes and Teresa and Bananas and Nani get it in at the same time. That's right, I said it. But Bananas and Nani win, even though they both simultaneously pretty much got it in. But Wes didn't blow his flag. So Nani and Bananas sit down and they're talking about who they want to put in. Nani wants to put Teresa in because, guys, I'm paying Nani to get Teresa out of this game because I'm playing the challenge from home. Don't tell anybody. This is totally on the down low. We have a situation. It's all gonna be okay. Teresa's gonna get off of my fucking TV. Alright. But Bananas goes and ruins it for everyone, and he doesn't think that this is a good move to make at the beginning of the game. That pizza, though, looks really good right now. So Bananas and Nani sit down with Wes and Teresa just to poke at him and be like, oh, we kind of want to put you in, and what do you think about that? Nani confronts Teresa about talking shit about her. Teresa don't care. I don't really care. I don't care. I don't care. Of course she doesn't care. Wes would like Teresa to apologize and stop fucking this up for him because now he's thinking that they're definitely gonna throw them in because Teresa's being a huge bitch. But Teresa's not gonna apologize. She ain't gonna do it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. She eventually walks away. I should have went this way. She eventually walks away. And now Nani is crying and god damn it. I don't want to see Nani cry. The next morning at deliberation, Bananas and Nani decide to not throw in Teresa and Wes. Nani, that's not our deal, okay? I'm taking my money back. They decide to send in Thomas and Haley because it's an easy decision because they are rookies and they need to prove themselves. The rookies always need to prove themselves in these games, right? But Thomas thinks that Bananas is a huge pussy for putting him in. I don't know, Bananas, are you a huge pussy? It took me a long time to be able to even say that word out loud. I'm still not comfortable with it because I can feel it when it's coming out of my mouth. I'm just like... So the loser of tonight's elimination will apparently go up against Dustin and Jess, although they didn't really tell us that until now. But they are telling us that we have to go and watch that on the app, on the MTV app or online once we're done watching the challenge. Like, what the fuck? We'll save that for the end of the recap, I guess. Hashtag inconvenient. What if I didn't have the fucking internet? What if I didn't have a fucking phone? What if my phone was a fucking flip phone and I couldn't find out who got eliminated out of the exile house? Like, what am I to do? What if I only catch MTV at a friend's house because I'm poor and I can't afford cable? What am I to do then? Because I'm obviously too poor for cable, so I don't have a fucking phone. Or I'm using an antenna. I'm using my friend Geraldine as an example right now because yes, in 2015, people are still using antennas on their TVs to catch specific stations that they care about. And for Geraldine, this is so she can watch The Vampire Diaries, which is not what we're recapping here, but I'm just trying to tell you guys that somebody out there has an antenna and they only catch MTV and Channel 3. And they catch MTV because they love the challenge. And now they have no fucking idea what's going on in the exiled house because MTV wants to push us to their app and to their website so that all their little videos can get watched, which I totally understand because it's kind of like a part of my job not to work for MTV, but you get what I'm saying. Anyways, I'm aggravated. I'm aggravated that I have to do it. So I just wanted to speak for the little guy for a second. Now that I have that out, what's to talk about next? That just looked like I took a shit on my floor, did it not? It was like I'm doing like a squats, exercising while recapping. You should try it. DM isn't feeling too well and she asks Teresa to get CT and CT goes to run by her side. She thinks she's not feeling well from all the peanut butter that she ate at the challenge, and so she's gonna sit out this elimination and you know, the dome or whatever and just rest. Moving on to the dome. Not Bananas and Avery versus Thomas and Haley. I think Not Bananas and Avery are gonna fail this shit because I don't think that they can communicate because they hate each other. So the guys are in the back, the girls are trying to crawl through the sand. The guys are in the back, hooked onto the girls who are in the front, trying to crawl through the sand. and they have to like give them slack, but then the girls have to get to a pole and hold on to it, like that last scene in Twister, you know what I'm talking about, where the girl's on the pole and she's like crying because she's in a tornado, and that was so realistic, and the only thing that saved her was this pole in the ground. Yeah, so eventually once they hold on to the thing, the guy has to then come up and fight his way up and hold on to the thing. Once they held on for 5 seconds, they fucking win. So this looks hard as fuck. After a bit, Haley and Avery are both pretty much neck and neck, crawling through the sand, eating sand. Avery finally gets to the pole herself, so she's holding on for dear life, and Johnny's trying to make his way. Everybody's screaming. That would drive me crazy, especially when they were screaming for the other people. I'd be like, shut the fuck up! Avery's yelling out all sorts of things while she's on this pole, trying to encourage Not Bananas to hurry the fuck up, and she's like, come on, baby! And then he gets up close and he's like, can I grab your leg? And she's like, yes! And he grabs her leg, and then they're both holding on together, and they fall in love all over again. Thomas and Haley, they're out of here. You guys did good. I love your face. Congrats to Not Bananas and Avery. Maybe you guys won't be so goddamn awkward from now on that you love each other. Can I grab your leg? Yes, baby. CT goes back to the house to check on DM before he goes out. She's still not feeling well, and he's like, do you want me to stay? And she's like, no, go. But she still has a smile from ear to ear because she's a fucking champ. And of course, these moments are going to be hard to watch, and I'm sure the next episode is going to be harder to watch, but we all know that she's a fucking champ. And what are we going to do? We're going to dance for DM. But first, Zach and Jenna are all cuddled up chilling, and Jenna's trying to ask Zach who the president of each state is. And Jay and Jenna are talking about it because, hello, those are their exes, and they're like hanging out with each other, of course. So John A decides to give Jay a little kiss, a smoochy smooch. How cute. So that pretty much ends the episode, except now we have to go to our computers or our smartphones, and we have to log on to the MTV app, and we have to go watch who wins out of the exiled house, or we'll never fucking know. I was wrong at the end of the last recap. Nobody in the house knows about this until they leave. Nobody knows that there's an exiled house until they lose the dome elimination and they go home. So when Haley and Thomas thought they were going home, they got in the same situation as Dustin and Jess did, where TJ came on the screen and he's like, hey, you suck, but we're gonna keep you around because you've been exiled. And they're like, what? Now for the very first recap of Battle of the Exiled, Dustin and Jess go up against Thomas and Haley in a battle of the sweatiness. No, really, the challenge is called Sweaters, and what they have to do is fill up a cup, a liter of sweat from each other's bodies. So they have to run around and sweat, and then collect the sweat in these cups, and it's fucking disgusting. So they're all running and doing jumping jacks and whatever the fuck to sweat, and then sweat's dripping, and they're like scraping it off each other and collecting it into cups, and I'm like almost vomiting. Thomas is now putting the cup in his pants to catch the sweat from his balls. Jess has Dustin bent over with his pants down trying to get his butt sweat. This has gone too far. TJ tells them they have 10 minutes remaining, which quickly turns into 30 seconds. TJ calls time, compares the cups to each other, and Dustin and Jess are the sweatiest, and they win thanks to Dustin's balls. So bye, Thomas and Haley. I love your guys' faces. It was nice having you as rooks. We'll see you next time, I'm sure. And now Dustin and Jess have to stay in an exiled house, and they have to wait for the next people to be eliminated. Then they go up against those people, and whoever wins stays in the exiled house, and so on and so on and so on and so on until the end, when they can go back and win for the big money. You and your twists, MTV, you're just twisting it up, confusing the fuck out of everybody, making us use our TVs and our computers and our phones and whatever the fuck else you come up with. Next season, we're gonna have old school beepers, and you're gonna beep us with 911, and then we're gonna have to call you and figure out what happened on the telephone. I don't know. I don't know anymore. This is the end of this recap, and I love your guys' faces. Thank you again to Jess for that awesome intro, and I hope you guys like this video, share it on Twitter, and come back next week for more. And most importantly, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because or else you won't see these. They'll be dead to you. They'll be invisible if you don't hit that button. They won't be, but pretend that they will, and subscribe. But before we all go, you know what we have to do. Everybody get ready. We're gonna dance for DM. Jazz hands. of breath again. This is gonna happen every week, so tune in. And until next time, peace out. Oh my God, dancing is hard.
You watching Exes Challenge recaps, and I'm about to spit it to you. I'm Zito, and his alternate ego. Yeah. Your boy got the challenge going up on a Tuesday. Got your exes in the game and they mood. Challenge going up on a Tuesday. Got your exes in the game.